Hello guys and welcome to a new video. So, as the year 2024 is coming to an end, I figured I'd do a showcase of my Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts collection. So that way you guys can kind of come along with me to see how my display changes, what new figures I get, and ultimately just all the changes to my collection as a whole throughout the year of 2025. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Starting off on the top shelf here, I've pretty much dedicated this shelf entirely to Dragon Ball Z. I've tried my best to kind of group every figure into their own respective saga, as well as doing it in like a chronological order of each saga from right to left. So starting over here on the right, we got the Saiyan saga, beginning here with Piccolo. This is the proud Namekian warrior Piccolo. Here I have him doing the special beam cannon with the missing arm, reminiscent of his fight with Raditz. Above him there, I have the Saiyan Saga Vegeta. This is the Scouter one. This is not the newest one. The newest one is like the Namek Saga. I think it's like the over 20,000 power level, something like that. When he fights that guy Kui or whatever. But I actually prefer this one more. I just like the proportions. I'll throw up a picture here to the left of the older one I'm referring to. But I like this one more. I just prefer the proportions, and I like the look on this guy. I know the newer one has that cartoony look. So yeah, that may be more accurate per se. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of preference, and I like this one. Also, it has like the skirt and everything. I just like this appearance with Vegeta. In fact, this is my favorite Vegeta figure in my collection. So very happy to have this guy. Then down here, we have the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. This also kind of counts as the transition into the Namek Saga. Above him, we have the Kaioken Goku, the Target exclusive. Still can't believe that guy was going for like $100 plus. I get he was an exclusive, but still, like, this guy's just a repaint. Anyways, he's going for like $30-40 now, much more reasonable price. So if you guys don't have him, I really do recommend picking up. He's a nice addition to your collection. And then above him, we have the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. And honestly, in my opinion, this is the definitive Goku figure. As of right now, I think this is the best Goku figure released by Tamashii. I just think so because it utilizes that new 3.0 mold. The body looks great. I love everything about the figure. All the accessories it came was fantastic. And if you guys weren't able to pick it up, they're re-releasing it now, I think for a more affordable price. However, the caveat to that is that it's going to come with less accessories. Nonetheless, if you don't already have this figure, you need to throw them in your collection. Also, I tried to kind of pull off this effect here where I was showcasing each of Goku's transformations throughout the Namek Saga. And if you're wondering how I was able to do that, I don't know if you could kind of see there in between Goku and Bardock's feet. I did get these clear acrylic risers as well as these clear stands off of eBay. So I really do recommend picking those up if you want to elevate your collection and make it look cool. No pun intended there with the elevate. But anyways, back to it. We got Bardock here. In my opinion, this is the coolest Bardock. I know that he's no longer canon or whatever because of the Broly movie. Sorry. However, I think this is like the definitive Bardock as well. And I think he looks great, and I think he fits well into this saga. So there he is there. And then above him, we have probably the most important character to the Namek/Frieza saga, Frieza himself. So there I have him with this cool pose. I was thinking about getting the full power one to have him here with the Goku because I think they'd be cool side by side. But that guy's pretty pricey. And honestly, I like this one, the Final Form one, just fine. Also, if you're wondering where I got that orb piece from, I did get it from a Demoniacal Fit Vegeta figure, which, quick disclaimer, I do have some Demoniacal Fit figures scattered throughout my collection because they're pretty much S.H.Figuarts in my eyes. They're of the same quality and if not better quality at times. So I just count them, I think they're the same. But anyways, so yeah, that's about it for the Saiyan, Namek, and Frieza saga. Moving on, we got the Android/Cell saga. On the bottom right here, we have Krillin there with the little Sensu pouch, as you can see in his hands. Then we have the full power Super Saiyan Goku. Then we got Gohan, super badass. This is the newest Gohan. I really do like how they were able to utilize that cloth cape. I think it really complements the figure very well. So there he is. Then we have the original Super Saiyan Vegeta release. This is, I think, the premium color one or whatever. But anyways, nonetheless, what I mean by original is, I guess I'll throw up another picture. But the newer one that has the more saturated Saiyan armor and the shiny hair. This is the original, the predecessor. And then to go with that, we also have the original release of the Saiyan armor Trunks. And I like the original release a lot because it comes with that right there. That super nice base form hair, which the newer release does not come with, sadly. So Really do like that. Really do recommend picking these two up if you like the faded out look. Really nice. Anyway, so moving on here, we have Gohan Super Saiyan 2. This is a very little simple kit bash or head swap. All I did was I threw on the new 2-pack Gohan, the one that came with the holographic Goku. It's like the event exclusive. I threw that head on the original release body because I like the fact that this head comes with some battle damage. See if the camera would focus here. There you are. You can kind of see the scratches on his forehead. And then I really do like the shiny hair. This is a very few instance, or very rare instance, where I kind of like the shinier hair than the original faded out hair, kind of like this Vegeta or this Gohan here. I really do like the shiny hair. I think it complements the figure well. So, yeah. And then the only Dragon Stars I have in my collection is the Dragon Stars Perfect Cell. The reason I have this in my collection is because the official Bandai one, or Tamashii or S.H.Figuarts one, is number one, expensive, number two, outdated, and number three, honestly doesn't look that good in my eyes. So think about it. Why would I pay a crazy amount of money for an outdated and a not so good looking figure? So this $20 counterpart is really good. So if you guys don't have a Perfect Cell, I really do recommend picking up the Dragon Stars Perfect Cell. Now, of course, if Bandai decides to release a newer 3.0 Perfect Cell, I'll pick that up and I'll take this guy out. But for now, this guy's going to stand in. And honestly, when you look at it at, first glance, it looks nice. It looks good. And the figure itself, it's good, man. For a $20 figure, this is a fantastic figure. And it scales well. But anyways, let me stop glazing Cell. Moving on, we have the final figure from the Cell saga. We got the boy from the future, Trunks. Really love this guy. He does have his problems, but I really do like this guy. And he looks badass there with him holding a sword and the sheath and just the whole getup. So yeah, that's about it for the Cell saga. Alrighty, now for the final saga in Dragon Ball Z, we got the Buu saga. Starting off over here, we have a very little simple custom I made. So basically all I did was I got the superhero Vegeta, and then I drilled a little hole in the back of his head big enough so I could fit the peg of a halo. And there you go. You got the end of Buu Saga Vegeta there when he, came back from the dead and he was helping Goku fight Kid Buu. And it looks really nice. Then to his left, I have another very simple little custom or kit bash. All I did was I got that new 2.0 Gi from that Goku there. I got an additional one, and I threw on the original Gohan head. This is that I think it's the San Diego Comic-Con one. But anyways, nonetheless, any Ultimate Gohan that came with this head comes with the 1.0 Gi, which I didn't like. So I just threw them on here. The skin tone matches perfectly. The proportions are perfect. It's as if this was like the figure itself, as if it were an official release. So I really do like the look of that. Then we got Super Saiyan Gotenks. And now, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, guys. I've already warned you. Spoiler alert. You can skip ahead like 10, 20 seconds. This guy's apparently canon now at the most recent Daima episode. We got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I would always think to myself and, say that, yeah, I guess, he's not a canon character, but I got to throw him in the Buu Saga because he looks so cool and he just matches it so well. But I guess now he's canon. But the real reason why I like this figure so much is because of his appearance in Raging Blast. I was a huge Raging Blast fan. Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2. I love those games on the Xbox 360. They're kind of there in between the Gohan and the Goku, all the way tucked away in the back. But I was a huge fan, and this guy was an unlockable character. I'll put it off here to the side so you can see what I'm talking about. But I always loved Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 appearance in that game. So when I saw that Demoniacal Fit was releasing one, I had to pick him up. And yes, this is the actual Vegeta that I got the orb piece for that Frieza there. But anyways, highly recommend picking up this guy if you don't have him already. Really, really nice. On top here, we have one of my favorite fighting poses throughout my entire collection. We got Majin Vegeta duking it out with Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Really like that pose. I got it in there. I did see someone post their collection, and they had a similar pose, so credits to that guy. Don't know his exact name, but if you see another collector with a similar pose, I had gotten it from him, so I give him credit. And by the way, yeah, both of these are Demoniacal Fit as well. Very, very good figures, by the way, if you want a Majin and a Super Saiyan 2 Goku Vegeta. Last but not least, we got Super Saiyan 3 Goku up there on the top. And then we got Super Saiyan Gohan. Sorry, I almost said Gotenks. Gohan. Yes, he's in the superhero outfit, but that will change soon. Just stay tuned for a future video. That's a little subtle foreshadowing there. I'm not going to give too much away, but stay tuned. Anyways, that's about it for the Dragon Ball Z area of my collection. So let's move on to the super part. So here is the super section of my collection. Now, not to say that I like this area more than my Dragon Ball Z, but man, it's It's very nice. I think because of all the colors, it's much more vibrant. Like it just looks like a whole colorful rainbow, and the figures are also unique. Here I got a lot of the same characters, but I love this like display as a whole. But anyway, starting off over here on the right or left, sorry, we have the Goku Black arc. This is honestly one of, if not my favorite arc in Dragon Ball Super, specifically the manga iteration. I love the manga iteration. You can kind of see there I have a few of the Dragon Ball Super volumes in the back. But anyways, I love the manga iteration of this arc. You can kind of tell that I was trying to do this after the manga iteration by the fact that we got a Super Saiyan God, Vegeta, and Goku here, which were only shown in the manga iteration of the Goku Black arc. They weren't shown in the actual anime version. But anyways, with that being said, again, another very simple head swap. This was the Vegeta I was talking about earlier, the newer release of that guy up there. I just threw on a Super Saiyan God head, which I had purchased loose, I believe, on Macari or eBay. Can't remember, but it fit perfectly and it looks super cool. And then here I have him with the Super Saiyan God Goku. So they look really cool side by side. Then probably, I guess you can call it the holy grail of my collection. We got the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. That's a mouthful. We'll just say Super Saiyan Blue for short. I really do love this figure. I did see that they re-released him now with like the baby gloss version. Not a big fan of that. What I mean by baby gloss is like the baby old version. That's what I call it at least. Because, dude, it's like super shiny. Not the biggest fan of that look, but to each their own. Anyways, then we got the Super Trunks right here looking super cool. I have him with that aura effect from that Demoniacal Fit Goku, Super Saiyan 2 right there. Love that on him. Then we have one of my favorite figures. Dude, this guy looks so badass. We got merged or fused Zamasu right here. And then to his left, we have the event exclusive Goku Black. This is not the general release. It looks similar. This guy, you can tell he's different because his gi is not so saturated with that pink hue. And he has that Kai blade effect or that key blade effect. But anyways, really love that part of my collection. Now moving on to, I guess you can call it the Gogeta or the Broly movie. By the way, this is not really in any specific order. My super thing is kind of scattered. But anyways, got the Broly movie here. So we got Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. This is the newer Vegeta, the one that just dropped. I really like him, especially that sculpt there for the head and the hair. Oh, looks fantastic. And then this Goku, the body he came with, I'm using on another figure, which you'll see in a moment. So I just got, again, another 2.0 gi and threw it on there for him. And it looks pretty cool. And then we got Gogeta the GOAT. In my opinion, the better fusion of the two. Sorry to all you Vegito fans. I love Vegito, but Gogeta's just the GOAT in my opinion. So it looks super cool there with Goku and Vegeta by his side. Then we have probably the most quintessential figure to a Broly display. We have Broly himself looking super cool and yoked. Bro needs to lay off the steroids. And then last but not least, we have Frieza. One thing about this figure, I think it's a fantastic figure. I love the look of it, especially the paint job. The one gripe I have with it is it's really tiny. So yes, that may be accurate, but the reason why I have a problem with that is because the price tag. If it were cheaper, then I would have a problem with its size. But considering that this figure goes for like $100, $90 plus, I think it's outrageous that you would pay that money for such a tiny figure. So I do not recommend paying that much money for this figure. Not because it's a bad figure, but simply because it's tiny. I was able to get it for a pretty good deal, like $50, $60. So if you can get it in that price range, I really do recommend picking it up. It really elevates your collection and the look as a whole. But with that being said, great figure. Looks really, really cool there. I have him in that pose there, looking nice. Moving on. This is my favorite fighting pose in my entire collection. It's simple, but this is a little homage to Chapter 103. I'll throw it up here to the left. Chapter 103 of Dragon Ball Super, when Gohan Beast faces off with MUI Goku. By the way, there's the body to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I used it here on the MUI Goku because it's more accurate. But here I have him fighting. If you're wondering actually where I got that Gohan head from, it's from this, the Dio Customs Gohan Beast head. So all I did was I got the normal release of the superhero Gohan, and then I just was able to get this head. I actually got it on a bundle off of a seller on Macari for like a really good deal. So check out Macari, guys, if you want some good deals on figures. But that head looks great, and I don't know if I can show it because of his bang, but he has a really cool like grinning, like fighting face. And then there's Goku MUI looking badass. So there they are, duking it out. Then we have Omen UI Goku. Again, another little head swap. Just use this Goku's body for this guy. And I just got the head loose on Makari. That's a pretty common thing I do. I'll just get loose heads because I think it's a good alternative to like buying the figure as a whole. But anyways, looks really cool there, having with the eyes closed. And then last but not least, this isn't really Dragon Ball Super. This is more so like my non-canon, like miscellaneous area. We got Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of GT, no offense. But dude, Super Saiyan 4 has to be one of the coolest transformations in all of Dragon Ball. So it has a very special place in my heart. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll release a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta soon. But until then, I'm happy with the Goku and Vegeta here looking really cool side by side. And then we got 2 spin-off characters from, I guess, that Super Dragon Ball Superhero series. The one that's like a fan service that they show a bunch of cool transformations. But here we have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito. And this is what I meant earlier by that like baby oil effect. It's very glossy. However, I think it looks good on this guy because he's Kaioken. So it complements the figure well. And then to his left, we have the Time Breaker Goku Black looking super cool there. See if the camera could focus in. Let's see. Doesn't want to work with me, but nonetheless. Oh, there it is. Really love this guy, especially like the white frosted tips. And he is in his Super Saiyan 2 form, so I think it's super cool. So yeah, there that is. Both of those are also demoniacal fit as well. So guys, that pretty much sums it up for my collection. Thank you so very much for watching. If you guys are interested in Dragon Ball and S.H.Figuarts content, stay tuned because I got some future reviews coming up. With that being said, be safe and have a happy new year. Peace.